And this has to be one of the largest stingray ponds I've ever seen. I mean, this thing was so big, you literally had to walk outside to an additional, outside building to reach this beautiful stingray pond. And we were able to just play with them all we wanted. They would just swim in a circle around the pond. And of course, every single one of them was just super friendly. And these guys were big. These guys were true saltwater rays. Just a real neat experience. It's just awesome how this whole thing was set up. I mean, there's a huge pond and stingrays just swim around and they're super friendly. You're able to play with them and just appreciate these wild creatures that are normally very far away from home, but these guys brought them right into our home. And as I said before, these guys are saltwater rays. Now, they're huge and they usually have a little spine on them that can shock or poison or really hurt somebody if you aren't careful enough. But when they come here, they get debarbed and they make them safe so people can just touch them and play with them and have a great time with them. And when you do touch them, they have a really cool, unique feeling. They feel kind of like a snake, where they have that soft skin, but it's kind of covered in like a little mucus, like a frog almost. So they do feel a little bit slimy, and they actually do have a lot of muscle on them. So when you're petting them and they want to put their fins up and down, their fins will go up and down, and so will your hand, which is kind of cool. But overall, they are pretty soft and spongy and just a really cool, unique animal. And I can truly say that this was one of my absolute favorite exhibits here at the Shed Aquarium. Not only because we were able to touch and play with them, but just because something like this isn't what you get to see every single day in Chicago. So being here, playing with these stingrays and just having a great time with friends, I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Or these electric...
Out in the wild, these two species will live right next to each other and generally keep to themselves. So these animals, you might notice, tend to stay away from the electric eels as they're continuing their hunting behavior, but they still continue to grow and to breed, which is a sign that these smaller fish aren't stressed. It's when our identifiers know that it is considered a type of enrichment. Enrichment is anything that can provide for an animal and promotes natural behaviors. So if our electric eels might interact with other animals out in the wild as enrichment, we will give them other animals to interact with. Now we've been talking about electric eels that are so special. Raise your hand if you think you have electricity in your body. Okay. Raise your hand if you have a brain. Okay, guys, I have great news. Because if you have a brain, you also have electricity in your body. As a matter of fact, just by raising your hand, your brain sends an electric signal to your arm to raise it. That's how we operate. But I actually have an interactive item here I'm going to pass around that proves it to you. So, anybody seen one of these before? This right here is called an energy stick. And if I create a path for the electricity in my body to flow, just like the panels on this habitat, this will show you my electricity. But maybe I'm a superhero, maybe I have electric powers. I want you to prove that you have electricity in your body. Who wants to be my first volunteer? So I'm going to first grab a broken silver bits and store electricity. Wow, does somebody ever
Yeah, the stingrays and the eels, those are awesome. And another really cool surprise was seeing these Amazon beauties they had. That was the first time I've ever seen them, and they look awesome. But if you wanted to see other birds that you wouldn't normally see in your day-to-day life, feel free to come check out the Fins and Feathers Fest Round Lake, Illinois. Our next show is Sunday, October 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 2004 North Municipal Way, Round Lake Beach, Illinois 60073. If you can't join us for October 12th, don't worry. Well, you should worry a little bit because we'll be missing you. But you can also join us November 23rd, December 24th, or any of our dates next year. On February 8th, we will be expanding and trying out an additional location for our shows in Algonquin. Again, there will be a separate video on that coming up very soon. So please make sure you follow along on Facebook by joining our Fins and Feathers Fest Round Lake, Illinois Facebook group to get all of the updated news, videos, and everything else that we have to announce on our page. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me in this awesome video. And with our next Fins and Feathers Fest Round Lake, Illinois, I will see you there.